Good morning. Sorry about the technical issue. I need to spend more time getting familiar with that. I apologize for that. And before start, I have a favor from you guys. Give me your feedback. Say it straight, frankly. What should I improve? What do you need to make this better, communication better, to help you with this limited amount of time, okay? Especially for this boys and girls, Jimmy's boys and the girl. Please give me your feedback. Your feedback is the most important. I want to help the adults, also especially for you guys, because you are the future, okay? So your opinion, your way to learn, just give me feedback or say it directly. So that Mr. He, I think this will be more helpful for me, for somebody like you guys, okay? Give me your feedback. You can write or you can just record an audio to say, but say a little bit slow, because I'm getting old. I cannot grab very fast speaking in English. Even though I stay here for like almost 30 years, but my English is not good. It's bad actually. So speak a little bit slower, or normal speed, slower a little bit. Then 1, 2, 3, what I get from you, what I don't get from you, what I need from you. Maybe this way or that way would be better for me to understand, like you guys, okay? And other practitioners too, okay? Just give me your feedback. Blunt, frankly, okay? Thank you, I appreciate for that, okay? So let's start today's lesson. Before that, I want to give a little bit of comments on the assignment from last time. All of you do a very good job, have done a really good job. Pronunciation for the first time is out of my expectation actually. There's one common mistake or common things need to be improved, need to be perfect. It is the first and second tone. In English, you pronounce as accent, like I have a dream. I have the dream. I have the dream. Naturally, you go to the fourth tone, because that's the language, the characteristic of the language. It's not just English, French, one way or another, German. It's like this, all like this. But we have 4 tones. Okay, so you need to work on the first and second tone. One solution, one useful solution is you just drag it longer. E, like for 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 5, right? 1, 3, 5. E, you drag it long enough, it's going to be flat. If E, it could be E short in your habit to pronounce English it just emerge. E, E, 3, 3, 5. Third tone, right? 1, 2, 5. 1, 3, 5. 1, E, 3, 5. Ooh, number 3, you all did a really good job. Just make it more smoother. Ooh, 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 ooh. E, 3, right? Just make the first and second tone longer. Drag it a bit longer. Then you will feel the flat. E, E, 3, 3, right? Yeah, so we're getting to that. Now, we're back to the lesson today. Number 1 lesson for this course. So we start from the numbers. The numbers. Here, the simple as 1 to 10. 10 pronounced as 10. Second tone, 10. Should be second tone. E should be E, 2, 3 should be the first tone. This is going up. This is flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. 1 to 10. 10 is easier. One horizontal stroke. 1 vertical stroke. We're going to learn this today later on, just to warm you up. I did some research online, find that as a K-12 graduate high school student, you need 88,500 words to say, to express, or to write fluently. That's a lot. Let's just give you a comparison. In Chinese, you only need 2,000 to 250. If you get 2,000, it's very easy to get 250 because 2,000 is a benchmark. Okay, 2,000 benchmark. When you get in that, it's very easy. You don't even need a dictionary. With my teaching, you can guess. You can figure out what's the other 500 to 1,000 character meaning and pronunciation. At least 90% you pronounce it correct. And you just check the dictionary to confirm it. We'll get to that later, maybe half a year or even a year later. Don't worry. Here, just to give you a comparison, Chinese is not as hard as you thought. You graduated from high school, you need 88,000 English words to say it, write it fluently. But in Chinese, they only needed 2,000. Okay? So, that's just kind of trying to release the difficulty in your mind. It's not actually a difficulty, but it could be in your mind. Oh, it's so hard. Because writing like this is easy. But writing like this is harder, right? Or writing like this is even harder. No, you will get into that. Okay, we'll get into writing in this period. So for numbers, there's a pattern. In Chinese, 1 to 10, writing differently, pronounced differently. So here's a cohesively 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, we'll get to that. But the pattern is after 10, it's going to be the same. So 10 plus 1 is called 11. 10 pronounced as 10, 1 pronounced as 1. Then what is the pronounced as 11? 11. 2 pronounced as 2, 12. 3 pronounced as 3, 13. So you just combine this. And the same thing after 20. 20, 2, 10 ones. 21, 22, 23, 24. So when you manage to remember how to pronounce and write 1 to 10, you automatically multiply it to 99. Because it's all combination. 99 is writing like this. 9 pronounced as 9, 99 means 99. So when you get a 10, you get 100. So the idea is simple. As long as you manage 1 to 10, you manage 1 to 99. In comparison, in English, repeater pattern is starting from 20. So before 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, and 11, 12, and all different. After 20, you got 21, 22, right? Repeater pattern, the repeatable pattern is after 20, the Chinese after 10. So in this sense, in this perspective, I'm just showing you an analogy. It's half difficult learning Chinese than learning in English in characters, in the words. Okay? So this is another way to try to relieve your stress. Okay? Hope I did so. Okay, there's another language for your review you can, for fun. So like French, it's the same thing. The repeating pattern starting from 20. German to Russian to other languages. Maybe you can share with me about the repeating pattern of Indian, Hindi, or Vietnamese, or other languages. Okay, then I learn something from you guys. Okay, and maybe it's helpful for my future teaching to better communicate with you guys. So today we're going to learn 5 words. 1, 2, 3, 5, 10. We'll learn that the last period. 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5. This one should be the flat. Sometimes the computer program did the wrong thing. This is flat, like this. 3, 1, 3, 5. We learned that right. This is 1. This is 2. This is 3. This is 5. This is 10. Pronounce together with me. Remember, use your hand. We'll repeat it 3 times. So memorize your hand movement in your mind, in the mouth, pronunciation. Well, then we'll jump to 3. So we're getting familiar with this. 3, 3, 3. Long enough, it's going to be flat. Number 5. 5, 5, 5. Now, this one is easier. We'll go with this easier first. Number 10. 10, 10. The second tone going up. You see here. 10, 10, 10. 1, 1, 3, 3. 5, 5, 10, 10. Got it? This is the assignment for you later to work on this, to pronounce it correctly and write it correctly. We're getting to writing part just in a moment. Now this is the hardest one in today. Number 2, R. You pronounce X R, R, make it longer, R. But you cut the R part out, R, or make it shorter, R, R. This is 4th tone, see here? 4th tone, R, 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 R. You cut the R part shorter, and make it a smoother transition. R, 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 R. Do it with me, with your hand, okay? R. Then from the beginning, E, 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 R, 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 R. 3, 3, 3, 3. 5, 5, 5, 5. 10, 10, 10, 10. 10 is easier to remember, it's cross. Okay? Now, we're getting to how to write. You can write pinyin here, write English meaning here. If you remember it already, leave this blank. We use pinyin as a tool, as like a walking tool, like you're just taking baby steps. But if you can just take it out and make you faster to walk and run and even fly. Okay, but at the beginning you can write it over here. You can print out this page. I'm going to upload this page to the Google Drive, or you can just download this picture in your tablet. Use your pen you write on a tablet. You don't even need a paper. If you want to print it out as a paper, and you can print it out and write over here. You can use pinyin here like E, and this is a 1. Then you write. How do you write? Let me try to make it slower. So here is the crossing side of a square. Usually you write, and if it's just one stroke, you write in the middle or a little bit upper above the middle. So for like E, you write over here. E. The way to write, you can push down a little bit at the beginning. Use a little more strength. Drag it here. And push down a bit and take it back a little bit. It's like Let's say it one more time. But the general principle is make it even, like horizontal. And it could be go like this at the end a bit higher, but don't go this way. This way doesn't look good. That's just kind of a way to write. You go a little bit higher, that looks good. Like people always want to go up. You don't want to always go down. And that's the kind of mentality behind it. Okay, you can go a bit higher. Take it back a bit. But this one doesn't. This doesn't work. I go this way, or evenly flat. Go back a little bit. That's E. When you write, practice writing, you want to read it aloud while you're writing, like just I'm doing now. E, 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 E. Be careful, don't do this much. This much become different stroke. Or this is different stroke. Just a little bit. Or, and push it and take it out. Yeah, this is better. Take it out. Push it, take it out. Yeah, leave a little bit like this. If you go this far, it's different stroke already. Okay. Or just flat. That's good. At the beginning. When you write it quick, you will get to that. E. This is too low. You're higher. E. Okay. Now R. E-R. Fourth tone. 2. You can write it her. If you remember what R means 2, you don't need to write here. Okay? Now R. The first stroke, R. R. You want to write as long as you sing it loud. The idea is synchronize the pronunciation in your mind or in your heart and the sound produced here and the stroke movement. 3 things together. Remember I said a word like we learn Chinese stroke, pictogram, phenotype, pronunciation, and also meaning behind it. 3 things Trinity. 3 things together. 3 things as a unity. No offense of the Trinity, but I just use this word. Or 3 things unity. Let's do that. And you do practice like this. R. 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 Until you memorize the whole thing. Whenever you want to write, what is 2 in Chinese? R. What is 2 in Chinese? 1 in Chinese? E. Make it a habit. When you write it, you pronounce it. So when taking some time, when the 3 things unity together, something will happen. Okay? R. You don't need to write like so many. If you write 3 times, you remember, like the boys, Jackson and Frank. If you try 3 times, you'll remember already. You can do it. You're done. Your job is done. But as a practice, for the Simon sheet, it's better you write all of them because you want to write it better and better. You know, better looking, right? Okay. Wu. Number 5. Wu. Stroke here. When you make a turn here, push a little harder. And the last stroke. This is not a good one. Better one here. Shorter on the top. Make it turn here. And 5. The 10. This is 5. Ooh. Ooh. I try to write the character in the center as you can. But sometimes it's off the right or left or the upper. It's a practice in time. I need to spend more time practice on the screen here. Okay. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah. Ooh. You can repeat your pronunciation at the same time. Ooh. 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 So this is the bottom. So you don't want to go, this stroke don't want to, or this stroke don't want to go through the bottom. This is the earth. This is the heaven. This is in the middle. Oh. As long as you get it, right? Oh, san, I forgot san. San, let me see if we can get san here. 3. San. First tune. Ooh, it's the third tone, right? San. 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 Try to make it straight. It's easier to write on the paper. On the screen somehow, I cannot control it very well. San. So the boy and girls, if you're good at writing on tap, use it. If you feel not comfortable, write it on the pad, on the paper. Okay. At the beginning, we have this particular thing for you as a cross inside to make sure that this is center, this is center, this is center, and you want to make it right in the center. When you get to use it, you can just write on the pad notes like this. 1, 2, 3, 5. 5 sometimes could be writing like this in the writing. Yeah, this stroke can go this way or just stay this way. Yeah, we'll get to that. But right now you just write it this way. Okay. 5 10 is easy. Horizontal stroke, then vertical. The vertical stroke you can go like this, leave it sharp at the bottom, or go like this, go back a bit. Go back a bit. Don't go like this. This could be a different stroke already, right? A little bit like this is okay. This is good. This is not good because this is a different stroke. Okay. 10, pronounce it as you write it. 10, 10, or write this way. 10, or sharp at the end. 10, or blunt at the end. 10. Yeah, just do like this is your the assignment for today. Pronounce it. Make sure your pronunciation tone, the tone is right, and the stroke together, 3 things together. And think about the meaning. This is E, number 1, 2, R, number 2, 3, number 3, 5, number 5, 10, number 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 10, or 1, 2, 5, 10. This one should go up here when you do your assignment. Okay, go by the sequence from lower number to higher number. Okay. Now let me spend a little bit of time to explain the meaning of the character. Just imagine that you are drawing a simple map for your friend to walk towards your home after he or she getting off the bus stop or train station. Let's say you're living in a big city, just several blocks away from a bus station or a train station. Okay, what would you do? You're going to drive like this. This is your house, and there's a bus station. You tell the person who visits you, you go directly west 100 feet, and go to south 30 feet, and another 150 to 180 feet towards west. So simply you have the stroke, the stroke, stroke. You short it. This is just a stroke. That's that number 1. E, the meaning of one of the deeper meaning of the E, of E1. It's the road, your way, or street, or way. So that's how translation of languages of Tao or Tao. Translation, the way to the way, right? But I directly writing in DAO, the way. That's the way. That's the way. That's the Tao. So the first layer, deeper meaning layer of meaning of number 1, E, still pronounced as E. Our surface meaning is E, number 1, and then down deep a little bit is Tao. Is Tao. Because that's the way to go. That's the direction to go. That's the way to go. That's the path. So the meaning of the Tao embedded in this E, still pronounced as E, but it has meaning of Tao. Okay? Like this. Big Tao, middle Tao, small Tao. But in Chinese, actually, it's different writing, different character to describe this big, middle, or small road, Tao. Okay? Still pronounced as E, but the first deeper layer of this character is Tao. The second layer is called Yang. You're familiar with Yin and Yang balance. This is Yang. This is Yin. This means man, male. This means female, strong, soft, up, down, higher, lower, right? So this is another connotation I want to introduce you for today's class. That's one of the fundamental way of thinking in Chinese culture. You think both ways. When we talking about one stroke, means odd. You immediately, in the back of your mind, you think there's an even number. Odd number, there's another part, opposite. So that's how, when you make a decision, you walk through the path, you stay in the middle. Of course, you cannot drive like this, but you know that there's a way here, there's a way here. Then when you drive on the way, you know there's the other way around. So you don't want to cross the line. No. But you know there's a way, opposite way around. The small one is the same thing. So that we learn characters in the pair, P-A-I-R, pair. When we learn one side, we give you the other side. Most of the time, not absolute, because when you get into really absolute, it turns the other way around already, right? Okay, so there's another connotation I want to introduce you. So, number 1, on the surface level, means the E pronounced, and the E, the first superficial meaning is number 1. Deep down a little bit, Tao. Down a bit, Yang. Yin and Yang. For the boys and girls, you don't know it. Doesn't matter. Just when we talk about this more, you will understand more. Okay, this is a new concept for you. But for the adults, they heard something like this before. So Yang, there's another inner meaning of E. Okay, Tao and Yang. Other party of the Yang is Yin, like boy versus girl, high up versus low down, man, boy versus girl, female, strong versus tender, hard versus soft. So we use as 2 stroke symbolize even number and the symbolize odd number. So when you will remember another character, number 2, right? You see, this stroke, right, in this way or this way, both means 2. Both means even. Both means feminine. But it's an odd number. 1, 3, or 5, or another like 7, 9, odd number, all go to this Yang group. The even number, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, go to the even side, go to the inside. If you've never known this, then you just heard about this today. But don't worry if you don't get quite understand, or you don't need to even remember, because I'm going to repeat it in a different way, different angle. Then you will get it. If you get it today, good, super. because you guys all out there, they have different background. So, but give me your feedback. Do I put too much information, or do I need to be more focused on the character writing, learning, then the connotation, cultural connotation behind it, or which way is better? Or maybe we manage all the right. So today we have 5 words, 5 character. You get everything understand correctly, you can do it. Then we get into the connotation, or we just incorporate it to enhance your understanding of that character at the same time. I'm trying to do it Trinity, but maybe it's past for me to really work out with you guys. It's different audience. Okay, but we need to work out the path together. So give me your feedback, frankly, without reservation. You don't say, okay, I don't want to offend you. No offensive. No, just tell me, and what can help you, what cannot help you, what confuse you, and which way you think is better for you to really grasp what I'm trying to teach. Okay? All right, this is, I think, for today. Give me your feedback again. Appreciate your feedback, and we're making this better and easier and more efficient for you guys. Thank you very much, and see you next time.